So I think Les Espaces Acoustiques, it's a huge cycle, and there is a variety of musical situations. Gérard Griset did develop very different notations and kind of writing down this situation. So how did you approach all these kind of notations and writings?
The space notation I knew already before from other composers and other pieces. The only thing that I have found difficult sometimes is that the signs are very small. It's very small printed, and it took some time to figure out how many bars in which kind of bar actually I am, and to approach the right things at the right time. And of course, there are a lot of little, tiny rhythmical things that should be on the spot and that should be exact, and that I'm still working on.
Okay, so how do you arrange your own score, so your parts?
Some of the parts were luckily the people who played this piece before and who had the music
so
before, they wrote a lot of stuff inside. So I was really happy about that because a lot of things were already cleared up.
Things like, for instance?
The signs, then who's playing when at what time, who am I supposed to play with, which bar am I in, if there is some optical confusion, for example, if the bar is not so clear, and there are extra signs. But also there were a lot of handwritings inside the parts
explaining
that were explaining
words.
And in my part, and a lot of signs in Japanese that of course I cannot read, and that were confusing a bit at the beginning, and I had to erase everything from the page. But it was actually fine to read, and the parts were prepared in a way that it was not too difficult to figure out.
There are many differences between the interpretation by Pierre-André Valade or other interpretations that you find written in the score, in the parts, or?
No,
they
actually,
overlap.
Actually not. Yes, actually a lot of things overlapped. Just sometimes there were signs for conducting that didn't match, but for me this was completely fine, because most of the things overlapped, and a lot of stuff that was written in the music was actually for my part, or in terms of organization of the score.
You told you are studying composition, and how is this analytical approach that you did before? It's important for you when you are playing the work.
Because then it was much easier, especially when the big waves in the music come, or when there are waves in the tutti section where everybody is playing after each other. It was much easier to understand.
It's because you have the idea how it works.
And I knew already, okay, it's not supposed to be together. And of course, when this approach is not there, then it's confusing, and maybe you think you're together and you're not, and
you enjoy less, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, or you're more confused at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, and it takes more time to actually understand what is going on. Yes. Still, of course, I'm not secure because I'm not reading from the score, which would be, of course, much easier. But in this case, it's not possible. In the septet, maybe.
Not at all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.